Okay, so I'm like 1,000% intrigued right now. What the hell is going on? Like, what is Dr. Klein? So now Dr. Klein is in Port Charles now because he's trying to get Patient Six, aka Real Jason. He's trying to keep him from contacting Sonny and people who can help him. So he's trying to, tell his staff that, they need to get their shit together so they can grab him. When Jason 2.0 and Sonny got to the bridge, the real Jason was hiding in the bushes because he was going to pop up, but then he saw the other Jason coming. So he ducked back down. That's when one of Sonny's guards had pointed a gun at Jason. Obviously, this guard that pointed the gun at Jason is obviously new because if he was an older guard, he would have known who Jason was. So obviously, he's new. Um, so Jason disarmed him or whatever and took off. That's when the gun backfired or whatever and the shot rang out. He disarmed the guard and Sonny Jason 2.0 told Sonny to go wait in the car. So Jason 2.0 went to go see what up with the guard or whatever and he was letting them know what happened. This thing I like this storyline. This storyline is actually pretty good. It's interesting, it has action, drama, emotion. It's like everything I actually look for in a good storyline, you know, and I'm intrigued by it because I want to know who's the boss, like who is pulling the chains. Because we know Helene is dead allegedly. Who's pulling the strings on this? Because obviously Helena was working with somebody. I want to know who the somebody is. And Dr. Klein is clearly taking orders from somebody. Why do they want Jason so bad? Like they've kept him in a clinic for 5 years in Russia. I'm assuming he was in Russia the entire time. Um, why do they want him so much? Like, what do they want from him? That's the big question. Like, that's what I want to know. Like, what is all this about? Helena came up with reasons as to why she and Victor wanted Jason, but obviously it's more to the story. Like, what the hell is going on? Was it to implant this imposter into the family or whatever and keep the real Jason away? Like, what is going on here? Um, that's what I want to know. Dr. Klein is a jackass. He really is. He's an ass. So anyway, moving on from that. I knew Maxie was gonna ask Jason or Sam could she get her job back at Crimson. But according to Sam, Crimson has total autonomy away from Derek Wells Media. But I agree with Maxie. How much autonomy do they have if the parent company has to approve every budget that they need? You know what I mean? Like Derek Wells Media has to approve every budget. So obviously they must not have that much autonomy. I'm just saying. Like Sam could easily hire her at Crimson, whether Nina likes it or not. Obviously they have the authority to fire Nina because they're the boss. So you have the authority to hire whoever the hell you want. Hire Maxie back. And I will say, Sam did look good in that dress. She did. It's good to see her not wearing dark colors, like, because she's forever wearing dark colors. But I'm glad that sometimes she wears white. When she was with Patrick, she wore so many different colors when she was with him. I think she wore green one time. She wore yellow. Like, she was just color coordinated. Like she always wore different colors. Because with Jason, she always wear black. um, but it was funny, though. I hope Maxie get her job back. And you know what irritated me the most today though about this episode? Why, if we have Maxie on an episode, why the only time we can get Maxie on an episode, we have to have Ask Me and Landers? We have to have Nathan and Amy on the show too. I mean, I can understand Nathan being on the same episode as Maxie, but why do we always have to get Amy on the same episode as Maxie? Even though they're not interacting in today's episode, why the only way we can get Maxie on an episode is if we get Amy too? I'm sick of this. Like Amy's annoying. Um, But I am glad Nathan put her in her place and told her like this whole thing got to stop. This man Landers crap got to stop. Like I can't be the face. You know what I mean? They got the money for her brother, so why does he have to keep doing it, and why do we have to keep hearing about it? Because at this point they need to shut this shit down now. Because I'm getting sick of it. Like it's annoying and nobody cares about it. Amy's a character that a lot of people just don't care about. I don't know her brother. Maybe she's lying about the brother. Who knows? We haven't seen the brother. I mean, obviously Maxie knows about the brother because they all went to high school apparently, but how true is it? Maybe they're trying to build this to get rich. Who knows? Um. So anyway, Olivia. I loved Olivia today. Some people might say she overstepping her bounds, but you know what? Maybe she is. But since Tracy's gone, even though she can never fill Tracy's shoes, but we need somebody to antagonize Monica. We need somebody since Tracy's gone. But like I said, she could never fill Tracy's shoes. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. But I agreed with a lot of what Olivia was saying though, and I felt bad for her because Monica said she was just a guest in the house. I felt like that stung. That stung. Like that hurt. And that lit a fire under Olivia's ass. When she went to ELQ to talk to Ned, she told Ned, it's time we take control. It's time we, or better yet, Ned takes control. You know what I'm saying? Olivia's not trying to control anything, but she feels like Ned is a true quartermain, just like Michael. Michael is a blood relative too, but I agree with Olivia. Ned has just as much say at ELQ. He has just as much right at ELQ and the Quartermain Mansion as Monica and Michael. Just as much right. He probably has more right than Monica, seeing as how he's blood related and she's related by marriage. You know what I mean? Legally, the mansion is hers. But I agree with Olivia. What's wrong with putting in a pizza oven? What's wrong with firing rude staff? I mean, Cook, I understand. She's been in the mansion a while. Well, Cook number two. Remember, Cook number one died, so they got Cook number two. Um, but at the end of the day, Cook number two was rude. How you not gonna let the owner of the mansion in their own kitchen? How you not gonna let the family in their own kitchen? I've never heard of that. A chef not allowing the owners of the mansion into their own kitchen? Are you serious? Well, the residents of the mansion? That's stupid. And obviously, she was rude and she needed to be fired. So Olivia took liberties, even though she overstepped her bounds. She fired the witch. I would too. Not gonna let me in my kitchen. So what if I come down in the middle of the night and want to get a snack? I'm not allowed in the kitchen. What type of shit is that? Ever? Like they probably don't even know what the damn floor tiles look like in that kitchen. They never been in there. Shit. Um, but I agree with Olivia. What's wrong with sprucing up the mansion a little bit? There's nothing wrong with that. I think the mansion could use some sprucing up. Some better color, maybe some better drapes, a new couch. You know what I'm saying? Like a pizza oven. What's wrong with a pizza oven? I think the mansion could definitely use it. Why not? Olivia and Ned live there. I thought at first, you know what? Since they don't like living there, well, they like living there, but if they want things the way they want it, they should move out. But I agree with Olivia. It's just as much Ned's home as it is Monica's. Even though she legally owns it, it's a family home. The family has lived there for over 30 years. Damn, what, 40 years that family lived in that house. Why should he have to move? That's not fair. Um, and I definitely get where, Ned is coming from as far as ELQ. He doesn't want to take over ELQ from Michael, but he doesn't like some of the things Michael's doing, and he definitely don't like answering to Michael. He was hoping that they could, consult with each other and stuff. Because think about it, Ned has ran that company successful for years. I remember when the company went bankrupt. Every time the company was having financial troubles, Edward always ran to Ned to fix it, and Ned always fixed it. He made the company rich again. So why wouldn't Michael want to listen to him? At least listen to his ideas. Because for me, I know a little, some things about business, and from what Ned was saying, it made sense. But I also get where Michael coming from too. Some of the projects he invested in, it's true. When you invest in a business or projects or whatever, you're not gonna see a return on your investment quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna see it as fast, which is true because you're not. You're not gonna see profit so fast. You know what I'm saying? You're not. It's true. But Michael strikes me as the type of person he'll invest in something because he thinks it's the right thing to do, but it's not going to be a big money maker in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like he just has that good heart about him. So I can understand where Ned is coming from. You need to invest in things that are going to make money immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like for a fact you're going to get a return on your investment in the long run too. It makes sense. So I think Michael definitely should have listened to Ned instead of just shutting him down so quick. You know? But it was actually fun and surprising to see Michael in the office for a change, actually handling business instead of running behind Nell like he normally does. But I think it's time for Ned to actually take control. So Ned came up with an idea. Michael can have the CEO title and he can have his little office, but Ned is really going to be running things behind the scenes without Michael knowing it. Ned basically going to be making decisions behind Michael back. And I don't blame Ned because sometimes you have to do that since he wants to be so resistant to what you want. And everything Ned says makes sense. I mean, come on, dude ran the company off and on for years and he was always successful. So why would you not want to listen to that type of, brilliance? Why would you not want to get that advice? You know what I'm saying? I think Michael's a fool for this one. So anyway, Michael having problems with his cell phone and his mother, I mean, Monica's having issues with her cell phone because they was taught, Monica was on the phone with a board member or whatever. They canceled the board meeting at the hospital. Her phone was staticky and stuff like that, and Michael's phone was staticky. And once they said that their phones were staticky, I automatically knew. I said that got something to do with Jason because first Sonny's phone get tapped. Now Michael's phone is staticky, and now um Monica's phone is staticky. But I said the only thing Monica and Sonny have in common are Michael and Jason. That's it. So I knew it had something to do with Jason. And when they went, when Michael took her cell phone to his IT guy, then he went to Sonny's house to let Sonny and Jason know, Jason 2.0 know, that the phones were staticky and his guy told them that they were bugged. So somebody put a bug in their phone. Obviously, it's Dr. Klein because he's trying to figure out if the real Jason is, trying to contact them or whatever. So that way he could listen in on the call and he could trace his whereabouts. Because they're in Port Charles looking for Jason, but they don't know Port Charles like he does. He knows Port Charles in and out, how to maneuver without being noticed. You know what I'm saying? They don't know Port Charles. They never been. So, they don't know it as well. Now they're playing in his game because when Jason was in Russia, they knew where to look because that's their stomping grounds. But now they're in his stomping grounds, so now they're fucked. Um, Ava and Griffin. Like I said, I like them together. I want to see where this thing between them is going. Hopefully, it's not just a sexual thing. I hope that it's gonna turn into something real because I like them together. They look good together. Some people not feeling them together, but that's your right. Some people you don't like, some people you like as a couple, some people you don't like as a couple, which is cool. But I think for me they look good together, and I definitely want to see where they go with this. Um, so it looks like Sam is about to be kidnapped. Dr. Klein wants to take somebody Jason cares about to lure him out. So it looks like Sam might be kidnapped. I don't think she is, but it looks like she might. But anyway, this was a pretty decent episode. Pretty good. It was some good action, continuation of a storyline. But anyway, it was a decent episode. So hope you all enjoyed it. Peace.